I'm Adam and this is my vlog. It's been a rather boring week, so I really haven't done anything all week except for work and, well, work. And I did a bunch of stuff in the last couple of days and the weekend. I got to practice my archery. This is a bow. Not sure, but I think some of the park rangers objected to me practicing my bow in the park, because they may think this is some sort of weapon. Well, the bow usually, that is normal bow, you have to string. You have to bend the bow and put the string on. So it has, well, so it works. You have your regular arrow. Inside the arrow you have your point, your notch. You have your feathers, which does nothing more than stabilize the bow. And the point itself actually also stabilizes the bow if it is heavy. Also makes the bow more deadly. Now down this little track here I have a target, which is nothing more than a cardboard box, but you know, it works. After that you just aim and shoot, really. Problem is, when you aim and shoot, you have to make sure you don't hit yourself in the arm, which is something, if I don't do, I tend to not hit my target exactly, but I'm working on that in my practice, so I hurt myself less when I'm hurting others. Now, as for my quiver, this quiver right here, it's nothing more than an old cardboard tube. I can't remember what it was. A large paper tube. I think it's like a wrapping paper. And I have a couple of sticks here, which I think I was going to turn into arrows, but I never actually did. But I still can. I just need to whittle it down a lot more. Also need to get better arrows because these ones are slowly falling apart. I can show you that later. This one right here, it lost some of the feathers, so even though the other two do stabilize it, it does not doesn't have much stability. It rained last night, so it makes it so the ground's wetter, so it'll stick in the ground better. So it'll just bounce off it like they usually do in the hard soil over here. Of course, this is a ditch where irrigation goes, so it tends to be softer normally. Well, not irrigation, but drainage. Darn it, I shot the tree. Here is my bow, and there is a tree. Well, apparently these arrows can do some damage. And down there is my target, which is kind of hard to see. It's a little patch thing down there. But it works. It's something to practice on. A long ditch this way, and that way. Nothing now will probably walk in front of us, so I'll be safe in this way. Nobody will get hurt. Sadly, some of these arrows aren't straight. Gotta make sure not to shoot these things too high, otherwise to hit the street behind the hill. I used to shoot these things into a big haystack, but, you know, I don't have a haystack around here. At least I'm shooting these things straight. someone hit me. That's a basic demonstration. Alright, in retrieving the arrows, you have the ones that didn't make it, so they're kind of stuck in the ground, like these ones over here. So they're just mostly impaled inside the ground. Now the ones that are closer to the target, which are over here, they're still impaled inside the ground a bit. And the other one's closest to the target itself. I didn't hit the target. Just been on the line to it, which is happily a mostly straight line. And then again, get the one in the tree. How far this thing is away from here. I'm not entirely sure. Let's count. Okay, here's my marker. Actually, the stump really is my marker. So it's between the camera stand and here, so let's see, about a foot away from there. So that's my foot. About 33 paces. Assuming his pace is about a foot and a half. No, his pace is about 2 feet. So it'll be 33 times 2, 3 times 2 is 6, about 66 feet. Which is pretty good, but it's not very long range yet. And I'm working up to that slowly. And pushed a car that ran out of gas. Recording? A little winded. Car ran out of gas. Oh, my car, mine's right over there. Oh, fun. And the guy who was pushing it wasn't his car either. Oh, it makes it so much faster when it's actually more than one person pushing. I just hope that other people will do that for me as well. I finished reading The Great Gatsby, which was a nice book. I was following this guy who gets to know The Great Gatsby and sequential events that go along with it, which is kind of fun. It was a good book. It's part of a culture I'm attempting to follow, which is called nerdfighteria. One of the things that is in it is that little singamajig you saw earlier today, and yes, it is actually called a singamajig. I ran across several of those, and that was the only one I was able to buy because it was the only one that I could afford at the time that it was passing through the store I was at. The biggest lesson I've had for this week is that my heart is out of shape, and I need to get it back in shape by doing physical activity that'll get my heart exercised. According to an old PE teacher I had once in college, about 10 minutes a day of exercise that gets my heart going. So when I need my heart to do some big heavy exertion thing, it will be in better shape and will not fail. My heart did not fail last time, but I don't want my heart to fail in the future. So just like any muscle that you exercise, it'll get stronger. But if you don't exercise it, the muscles will get weaker and it will not be as strong when you need it. One thing I failed to mention in my coin collection last week was a 50-cent piece. It gets confused a lot for a coin dollar, but as you can see, the coin dollar is smaller. This is a Susan B. Anthony. They're also golden ones, but well, it's the same size as Susan B. Anthony, the little golden dollar ones. They're just colored gold. It's not actually real gold. Well, there are silver dollars I have somewhere, but I'm not sure if I brought them with me. If I do, I might be able to show that next time around. Well, in any case, have a good day.